Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Rams, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Omaha.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 7.
Monday.
To throw is Stafford.
Pass complete to Akers on the out route.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Stafford on 3rd down. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted.
racing to the end zone.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
And Murray's going to keep this.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Murray now, third and goal. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stafford now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now a first down throw. Stafford.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
The Cardinals take over first down 10 at the 46-yard
Omaha. First down. Here's the run with Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he rifles one incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd-and-1. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. The Cardinals at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give. This is Cook. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Oh, he fakes a spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up, and bringing him down.
Murray now. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. That injury stoppage here and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cook up the gut. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on 1st down. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get into ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Second and 11 at the 41.
53, ready.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not out before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Omaha, ready to move. Hey, 22.
Stafford. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Wolf on now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Rams 17, Cardinals 7.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
It's 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Cook. And some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And soon to throw it now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Tune. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
40 got.
Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, here's Agnew. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They run it again with Cook. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Up the middle, it's Cook. A little juke. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
They'll try to run for it without him. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Now it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready up.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Throwing Tune. And he fires one incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dalvin Cook His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. They hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Here's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sample, a loss of 5. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Tune to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ernest Jones. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Wolf on now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Rams 27, Cardinals 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Bobby Brown forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Give to Cook out of the gun. There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nifty move. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Handoff comes to Cook. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Man, 222 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tune. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
Here's Tune.
At the 19-yard line.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Tune going to throw it.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
59!
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd down and 6. Here's a give up the middle. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Tune. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.